Hey y'all, it's Modern Native. Sorry about that rough start. I just didn't want to focus on the fire the right way. So tonight I'm hosting a community grow and share, and anybody who comes in can share their channel links, can come up on the panel and talk about their channel, and we'll just have a laid back, chill night by the fire. Kind of just talk about whatever until people show up and want to talk about something. I've got a ton of new content coming. A bunch of new videos coming out. I've got like 20 or so already written out, how I'm going to do them and stuff like that. And then I come up with spontaneous ones in between. So there will always be a ton of content coming out here. And only one more day, 2 more days for my temporary tiers. Excuse me. 2 more days for my temporary tiers that are on Patreon for my getting my phone number. So still only a limited time for that. Check that out. My link is in the description. Hello to whoever's joining. Most hated grower. How's it going? I haven't gotten the chance to check out your channel. I've been hearing you, and you're on my list, but I haven't gotten the chance to check out your channel. I wish. I'm dry right now. So that's awesome. You'll be interested in the 420 native. That's my other channel. I haven't gotten to putting any content out yet, but when I start growing and planting and getting stuff to smoke, I'll be sharing my videos, smoking on live, having a smoke circle, and showing people how I grow and stuff. So you'll be interested in that channel when that comes out. Because I saw your pot leaves, so I'm assuming the most hated grower. That's what you're growing. Nice, nice. It's a nice diversity there. I mean, if you're gaming, you got to smoke, right? Hello to whoever's joining. We're doing a community grow and share and just kind of hang out and chat. The link is there if anybody wants to come up on panel and hang out. I may add people audio only. I may share cam, but I just got to make sure, that it's not someone who's about to flash the camera. I've already had one live ruined, not losing another one. I mean, this is what I do. I'm not working on YouTube, working on a project around camp. Um, Sitting, smoking by the fire, hanging out with my dog. So how's everybody doing tonight? We got two in here, it says on my end. It's the most hated grower hanging out with me. And who's my mystery cat? So, most hated grower, what's the one thing about growing that is like the hardest for you or the part that you hate the most? Because honestly, when it comes to growing, I love growing, especially growing bud. I love it. The one thing I hate though is the reality of how long it actually takes. Like even when you're looking at those pretty juicy buds that are just mouth watering, and you're like, still like 2 months away from smoking. Oh man, no. When you do get to harvest and you get to smoke that stuff you grow, see, I love trimming. I love trimming. I don't know why. I just love the process. I do LTC with some minor clipping. Try to maximize my volume. I do hate when something happens, like my cats broke a branch on me and it was a really pretty offshoot. Oh man, I almost skinned my cat. Just looking at that broken arm, and you're like, there was no way I could fix it. The way it ripped, it snapped and then tore down the stem, so I had to actually clip it right off, and I didn't have any of the that hormone liquid or whatever that you can wrap the two limbs in to propagate it together or graft it together. And so it was a loss. I tried to just throw it into a pot of some moist soil and get it to reroot itself, and it didn't. It lasted longer, like it didn't wilt out. It just didn't have the hormone to produce the roots. So I didn't have the root growth hormone. I didn't have anything. I had some seeds, some soil, and some pots, and I went to town. And I got a light and was growing in my closet in the apartment. Hello, everybody. We got three in here now. Doing a share and grow. I can't make anybody a mod, so anybody who is a mod can share links and share other people's links if you can. Um, but right now, it's just kind of a hangout, open chat kind of thing. And feel free to hit the like button, share it out for me. The goddamn bacon. Oh, what? Got off early. Hey, Cecilia. And, oh, geez, bacon. You stay out of trouble, though. And I expected you to be working for at least another hour. Could have got a decent amount of live time now, but now it's only going to be about a half hour or so. The commotion with the dogs and you getting off work and everything, it's just, I can't just stay on the line. It's only just now starting to cool off out here. And I know some people hearing me say that are going to look at the fire and be like, oh, why? Well, yeah, bugs. Bugs is why I had the fire. Thank you, Cecilia. I've made some big updates on my Patreon since my announcement. I've been kind of updating it a little at a time, but the little changes are kind of important. I've really got to fix that link. That spread shop link. I need to get it to where I back it down to the backslash. Take off the accessories and everything else. Because I keep forgetting that. I got to grab the home link for that store and actually attach it to my about page. But I did some big updates on my Patreon. Only 2 more days for the temporary tiers that have my number available. There is some new merch on my stores that I haven't announced yet, but it's there. And I added a new small $1 tier. You get updates and fan requests. All tiers now get fan requests. I asked, you guys answered, I listened. So I put up that poll asking everybody what they wanted, what what would make them choose to join a Patreon. And the biggest thing was the fan requests and other. But nobody commented on what the other was. So I have no idea what those 5 or 6, 4 or 5 people want for other. Wish there was a way they could post it anonymously, because I think that's what the problem is. Technically, you can on my Facebook group. You can post anonymously there and ask and answer the other part of that on there if you guys want. Sorry, I'm rambling. Yeah, you got all the links, Cecilia. Thank you. I was just talking. I was talking about the spread shop link. I need to shorten it to where it's actually the home page and not the accessories, and actually attach that one to my about page. I messed up when I did that one a while ago, and I hadn't fixed it. What does everybody think about the new logo? It's a new logo I'm trying out. It's not going to take over completely for my original logo, but it was the thumbnail for this, except for the top arch, which said to share and grow. It was everything else. That's the new logo I'm trying out. Wonder what people think about it. My Facebook link is not on my about page. My Facebook group is the Modern Native. You go into groups, look up the Modern Native. It's the only one that's called that, and it's got my same thing, my same thumbnail, banner, at the top of my channel. I can't think of it. And I know you love it, baby. Yeah, Bacon. It's it started out just being a new design that I was gonna throw on a shirt. And then I really liked it, and I was looking at it, and I was like, that's the nice, simple captures my idea. A TP, the modern native outdoor adventure. Like it's simple and to the point, and just kind of captures the whole feel of my channel. So I was like, all right, I like it. Yeah, I still have to update my about page. When I go in and fix that, I'll attach the Facebook group. Because I don't have an actual Facebook page, I just have a group. So I'm going to be making a modern native email that I can use for all the things where I have to, where I share my email and stuff like that. I just don't want to share my email that's actually attached to my YouTube and stuff. Because if you can hack into that, you can hack into anything. So it's like, for security reasons, I want to make a new email just for all that. Then I'll make a Facebook page, modern native creator profile thing that they do. So yeah, like I said, it's anybody wants to pop up and hang out, it's an open chat. Um, but Cecilia, I do need you to stay in my chat for me and mod. Um, you're the only mod I have right now. The wife's gonna be busy, and I need somebody modding because I got stuff that's been going on. Yeah, thank you, baby. I know you can do links while you're in the car, but once you're here and stuff, like you won't be able to do it like that. We're not looking for a new place, Cecilia. I've told you that. We're I'm working out the details on an agreement that I want to pitch to the property owner, and hopefully that'll work. And then we can make a homestead and my bushcraft camp. What's going on, Krubby? Yeah, I've got a ton of mods, but you're the best when it comes to links and sharing and stuff. You're the fastest on sharing everybody's link and stuff. The bacon sort of just sits in the background and waits for a bot to take down or what are they called? Troll. God damn, I couldn't think of it. Thank you, Cecilia. I appreciate it. I enjoyed the conversation, but I really needed some help. Oh, I don't know why I couldn't think of the word troll. So, Bacon, you're not caught up in that whole thing that your friend might be caught up in, right? You got yourself well distanced from association on that whole bit. Because if it's going that far, any sort of connection, you can get swamped into it. I'm sure you understand everything on how I meant it. Yeah, like I said, I might not be up for very long, and we're both on the East Coast and Eastern Standard Time. Look, there's an echo. Talk to text. It works. So I saw Krubby the Beagle joined in. That was the name I remember popping up. Thought there was another. It says we have 7 hanging out. I can account for 4. Who are my 3 lurkers? Who's creeping? Oh, 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 I say it until you drop out. You were just talking about the ATF, that situation that might go national. Well, welcome, Susan. Welcome to the tribe. And yeah, the wife loves the fish. More often than not, she enjoys watching me fish. But that's mostly because I fish shirtless, and she gets mesmerized. But that's my wife. She's thirsty for me. That's awesome, Susan. Do you know where the Great Sacandaga Lake is? Sunfish for fish, gotta keep it fishy. And yeah, I got UDL. Well, I'll have to have her added on her profile so that way she can turn on notifications and catch that. Awesome, Susan. So we may know each other. I grew up in the same area. The wife grew up in the same area. I'm originally from Mayfield, and then I went to Gloversville. And you know that doesn't mean much to anybody else, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Uh, if you know the big red barn on the south end of the lake, that's the Close Farm. That's a personal family friend. It's actually where my family's ashes, my grandma and my mom's ashes are spread up on his farm. I grew up in that area, right there on Lakeside Drive. So there you go. There's a ton of reference points for you. I know the area. Alrighty, awesome, Cecilia. I'm sure she'll be grabbing it and she'll save it. Like I said, I already have him. Oh, what link did you post, baby? It, it's the YouTube short. Oh, is that your channel? You didn't get your custom URL yet because you don't have enough. That's awesome, Cecilia. I can't grab that link, baby. Can you grab that for me? And you'll have to send it to me when I'm not on the. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure I sent that to you. You've been grabbing most of mine. And thank you, Cecilia. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason why I asked you not to come up on panel and hang out in the chat, so that way you can do all that. You're all over the place. The wife's phone has been kind of crapping out on her, mostly because the signal is just kind of crap. I'm lucky that I can actually stream on here and don't have a bunch of major issues. I'm really happy it still comes through at a decent quality. I watched some of the replays and I wish my survival challenge was a little clearer, but that spot was just a bad spot. I don't know why. But I'm super excited and thank you everybody because I know some of you have already seen it. My my channel killer video that I just uploaded, that took off in less than an hour. I got 30 views, which being that it was my second or third upload, you know, usually by that point YouTube kind of starts stepping down the notification. But that video just took off super fast, and I really appreciate everybody who hit the uh, hit the notification and went and checked it out, and who saw it on browse and everything else. And somebody already shared it through their messenger. It was sent through Android on a Samsung phone. I saw that in my creator information. It was awesome. The color drop, how's it going? That's funny, Cecilia. Oh, okay. See, I was confused when you posted that, hon, is because I still mess it up and I forget to do it, but try to just say something about whose link you're dropping when you drop it, because it gets confusing sometimes, and I don't click on something that doesn't at least tell me who it belongs to, except for like if it has it in the name, like if it's the YouTube weird jumbly letters and crap, you've got to say who it is, but if it actually has their name on the back side of it like mine does, then you don't. And was that a fire call? Most hated grower? Lighten up. Nice little group we got going on. Anybody who's a mod can feel free to drop their links. Cecilia is making their way through it. Yes, but you have to do it in the same message, honey. But Cecilia is up there dropping links, and anybody else who wants to drop their links, drop other people's links, feel free. This is about growing and community and everybody just growing up together. I know, Cecilia. I was talking to the wife because she didn't up above, and that's a mistake that I make sometimes too because I don't think of it. I just click paste and hit enter, and sometimes I'm like, oh shit, I forgot their name. And I punch it out real fast, but if the chat's moving fast enough, it skips down. So, hey, Bud Files, this is like one of my first lives that you weren't the first one to pop in, or were you? Did you pop in and pop out, and I forgot that you were here already? Thank you, Color Drop. I've been trying to get her to do more videos, but she's just like supporting mine, stuff like that. So she's kind of just doing it for fun. When she gets something on her phone, she has enough time and a good signal. But right now, if a phone is uploading, and the way our signal is, if a phone is uploading, it doesn't want to do anything else. I can't even look at YouTube Studio while I'm trying to upload on YouTube because it's like, nah, just sit on the page that's uploading and just leave it there. But before I forget, Susan, if you ever want to do a collaboration or a hangout video or something, the wife and I are always down. We don't have many people who are local who are on YouTube, so I'm trying to find whoever's close enough who wants to hang out, go fishing, do a camping trip, hike, show off a farm or homestead, whatever you do. And if I'm able to get ours started, show ours off, hang out at camp, do some bushcrafting, something. I don't know. I have an open invitation for pretty much anybody who wants to do a collaboration. It's all about sharing, growing, and connecting. The color drop, you know what the funny thing is? She was so critical about her voice and about how she sounds singing. I had to record the audio on my phone while I was hiding while she was singing. It was the only way, because if she saw me or anything, she couldn't do it. And that's why the rest of it is just clips of me catching her while she was singing, because every time she saw me, she would laugh or she would skip or she just couldn't do it and she would blush. So I had to hide in the other room and catch her on audio and then just randomly catch clips of her while she was singing and dancing. That was a pain in the ass video to get. But I really wanted to get her to share that with everybody because I love her voice and I love when she sings, and she doesn't do it openly. At least not to where she can be recorded. So yeah, the link is pinned up at the top if anybody wants to come up and talk about their channel, ask questions about mine, or just kind of hang out and chat by the fire. I do need to see you before you come up and know that it's actually you, because sometimes it's a troll who's trying to sneak up and flash us. So I need to know that the person matches the channel, or at least, I see your face and I know. If I'm unsure, I'll add you on audio only, and when you earn the trust, I'll bring you up on camera, if that makes any sense. And I'm sorry I got to play it that way for a little bit, but I got flashed by a troll because I wasn't being yeah, that. I totally lost my train. But I just have to be a little more vigilant and a little more proactive because I don't want to lose another hour. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting, how's it going, Rob? Did you get that fire handled? How's it going? Everybody safe? You all good? Oh yeah, Susan. I literally just had to delete a live. That was an hour and 15 minutes. I finally went in and deleted it. I was gonna try to save it, but I just didn't. Wasn't worth it. An hour and 2 minutes in, somebody copied somebody I trust. There was somebody I trust. His name is Johnny Smallpepper. Somebody copied his name, but changed it a little bit and came up, and I just saw Johnny Smallpepper, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And I hit him, and I added him to the stream because he almost never comes around. And but I'm doing it on my phone, so before I could get back in and kick him out because I realized it wasn't him, he flashed his dick on camera. So because it contained explicit nudity, I had to scrap the whole live. So as soon as it ended, I had to mark it private, and then I was gonna screen record the good parts that I wanted to keep. But even if it's marked private, YouTube can still hold that against me. So I had to get it off my channel. So I had to delete it. It was an anniversary live dinner. We roasted some chicken. Came out pretty good. We hung out and chatted. But when it came down to it, that one moment on camera wasn't worth my channel. Yeah, Susan didn't think. Like Susan said, no way people really do that. So that was what I was responding to. And see, color drop. I love to sing in front of. I love to sing, but it's hard for me to sing around people. Even the wife, I mess up because I start laughing and stuff. Oh, so it was arson. It wasn't a messed up campfire that got left attended. It was somebody who actually started a forest fire intentionally. That's stupid. And I mean, the wife loves it when I sing, but it's just hard sometimes. Yeah, but it was enough for YouTube to recognize. If his bush was a half an inch bigger, we wouldn't have seen nothing. It would have been fine. Could have called it a fuzzy bikini and one called it a day. But I couldn't risk it. So I had to get rid of it. Will you hush? It's mom. It's mom. She didn't give me a warning that she was coming down the trail. Hush, it's mom.
Hush.
Oh, that's sad. I know what you're saying there, Rob. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. I'll be out in a second.
You're fine. Take your time. I'm occupying your chair, so
That's fine, honey.
I gotta adjust it. I'll get you some
Fine.
space. Mom's coming. Just lay down. Just lay down.
Hello to everyone who can hear me, which I know everyone can.
Yeah, it's the new version of that trend when like chat roulette and Omegle were really big. It's like that trend where people would flash people on the other end of that. Like same
Chocolate
thing.
might be a little melted. The cups is the only ones I could find. That's why you got these.
Thank you.
Thought maybe you could just suck on the pieces.
Oh yeah.
Wait, where's the other soda case?
I have it over here because I'm out of bottles.
So you could have some Baja.
I don't like bottles. Oh, you should be able to come through now. Or are you not ready to come through yet?
No, just a second. I'm just picking up the stuff. Okay.
That's really sad, Rob. I remember you had that really rough one a couple of months back. I think you said it was like a 2-year-old. I mean, that shows incredible strength and fortitude for you to go out and deal with that every day and see the worst of life and humanity and still be able to stay positive and upbeat like that.
That's fine. Jamie's been done for like an hour.
And Rob, that's totally fine. Like I said, my channel is a safe space for people to share things that bother them, things they want to talk about. This is it's as long as somebody isn't being nasty or mean or rude, this is a non-judgmental place. And if somebody wants to share openly or wants to share privately, I will. You can come up on panel, and when I end it, we can stay in the stream yard so it's not recorded, and we can just chat and hang out, and you can get what you need off your chest. If anybody ever needs that, I'm here for that.
Just about.
Awesome. Yeah, Susan, sometimes we gotta hang out. The wife just showed me your channel.
And what about? What I say?
So,
Chasing tail outdoors.
yeah,
I haven't been.
that don't matter. So, because this is the community grow and share thing, this is the best way I have to do it. This is Susan's channel. She's got 61 subscribers right now, 61 videos. Oh, that's so pleasing. If you get more subscribers, you got to put up more videos. And then her about page, you guys can read that. And not bad. 6,000 views and only 61 videos. Not bad. Like I said, the wife and I are totally cool with hanging out and cherry picking. What are cold cases? Is that a play on words because of beer? I saw the hold my beer part. Awesome. And that was Susan Big. If anybody doesn't have her, go check her out. And oh, nice to see you. Have a good night. And hey, Chase and Tail, the wife told me you're here. I was just in the middle of explaining. Thanks for joining. Sorry, everybody, I'm back. Just doing a little catch up with the wife. Maybe we're looking for the word. Hey, that makes a good video though. Gotta lighten the whole looking for a cold case missing person thing. Like, kind of, you can make it a little lighter and make it a like it's not a light situation, but it eases the.
Okay.
It just reduces the weight of it all, kind of thing. I've always had, since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be like a private investigator. I've always wanted to solve one of those crimes. Like, it's weird, but it's just one of those things. So I've always been into those true crime things. It's 100 up, isn't it?
This is what because they
I mean, that's kind of what I was saying with Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting, because he does the search and rescues, and he is an EMS response, and he deals with some really dark and twisted and rough stuff that you have to deal with. And I was saying, like, it takes a lot, and it shows a lot of fortitude to be able to deal with that and still be able to smile and stay positive. And sometimes that's how you have to do it. You have to have a twisted sense of humor, or the weight of it will pull you down. Is Tasha still there? Oh, that's right. You're the same. Color Drop and Chasing Taylor are the same, right? Or am I? Okay. I misread what was going on there. My bad, guys. There is somebody in my chat that I can't remember off the top of my head right now who has two different profiles that pops back and forth. And when you said the color drop will return in a while, it made me think of that person, how they would refer to their other channel saying that they'll come back as that person. So I mixed that up. I apologize. That's what I was saying. You got to save that to watch later so we can listen to that after. I think Susan might be a few seconds behind.
When I got here, all I had to do was double tap my video and it caught me back up.
Well, yeah, everybody has the little live button where it has the how long I've been going. Right next to it, it'll say live. If it's like, it'll say negative something if you're behind. You click that little live next to the thing, it'll catch you up.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome color drop. Is my tanning on there?
No, remember
No,
that's
my tannings are public.
Oh
Aren't
yeah,
they?
you're. I don't remember you doing them on YouTube.
Yeah. My deer tanning processing, my deer tanning live streams are on here. If you go and check them out, um, I thought so. They have one of my tanning videos saved. Awesome. Love that. So it's pretty much the same process. You just do your egg mixture instead of the brain, and you do the same thing. I would be a little more careful than I was and let them tan for a little bit longer. That was my speedy method. I speed smoked the tan into the hide. It was my own little experiment that I was trying. It came out good, but it's gonna take longer. What?
Oh my phone just did stupid.
It's gonna take longer for me to process because I gotta chew them. Because I let them dry out too much and they got harder. Is Tasha still on? I'm hoping for a raid at some point. Yeah, I know, Chase and Tail. I was just, it's going to be a longer process because I've got them sitting in a barrel right now and they've been drying. They've been drying there for a while. So it's just, I've been transitioning. Hopefully, like once I can get this, if I can get this whole agreement thing that I've been working on nailed down, I will be able to get, the bushcraft camp set up and set up my stretching racks and chew them up and redo all that and share that process with you guys and the process of building everything that I'm going to be doing. It's all right, Susan. I got you. And the color drop, if you can do it indoors, I mean, that definitely might be easier, like a garage or something. But I did them outside. I don't know how much, like, every area is unique. The predators and the animals in the area I was in, yeah, they came around, but my activity level and the dogs that I had them set out kind of like a barrier. If you walk them along the area of where the predators will come down through, you can generally kind of have like a deterrent line of them doing their markings and stuff. So, I mean, I kind of kept the predators away and it wasn't a big deal, but definitely if that's a concern for you, do it inside. The eggs won't smell nearly as bad as anything else. And obviously you can't smoke it like I did inside. Obviously. That should go without saying, but I do have to say that because, safety and everything.
I posted your page. She put because I asked her first if I could post it. She said she didn't care. Anytime I want to, I can post it. But the guy was singing and playing his guitar, so I couldn't like hear if he had said. So she put.
I was going to say, if so, she'll type it. I mean, obviously, if you have an indoor smoker and a vent and a way to be able to vent that out after it goes through the hides, sure. Or a self-contained kind of smoker and you set it down super low, definitely.
The color drop. Hashish smoke hide.
Ooh,
Hashish.
oh man, that'd be a nice smelling coat right there. Oh, I got you now. Why didn't I think of that first? I'm fucking smoking. And you say depends on the smoke for inside. Oh, well. And I didn't fucking think of that. I was so on the whole being informative thing that I didn't even think about the joke until you said hashish. And I was like, no shit, don't.
I keep remembering not to put my feet because I keep going to put my feet in front of the fire.
It's cut off at the bricks. You shouldn't be able to see it if you put your feet forward. Okay.
Heat is the only thing that comes my feet. Happy, happy, happy all day long.
See, the companies have it wrong. You know how they say the big conspiracy about the big companies is they pump the smell of money through the vents? No, no. You should put pumping the smell of weed through them shits. Everybody will be buying everything, and everybody will be calm. What's going on, James?
Gag.
See, exactly. I had a stoner moment. When I should have been thinking about weed, I had a stoner moment which went in the opposite direction. She'd be a fun one to hang out with.
She's not that far.
No, we could meet up at Wells, and that's pretty much the halfway point.
Yeah, pretty much. It'd be a good camping
Yeah, I was
trip.
gonna say if we went on the 2 mile hike camping trip and showed them our It's not that bad. If we were to do it like
We'd have them.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about walking. That motherfucker will carry you up the hill.
Pretty much.
Me and Creature will be at the top of the hill, and I'll be like, Monster. And you better hold on and just pick up your feet. He'll drag you up the mountain.
I could do it. No problem.
You need a partner? Because
we've been
if I remember right, I don't have an in to be able to get a grower's license, but if you have an in with dispensary, you can like vouch or like loophole it in to get me to be your grower. What hides were they again? What animal?
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Ooh, nice.
It's freezer full of them.
Oh man, that would make a nice jacket. See, I want to make an Assassin's Creed cloak out of my deer hides, and I'd love to make one out of like deer hides, and then make one out of rabbit hide. The squirrel one would be a pain in the ass, and it'd look like a patchwork.
More like baked. Domestic rabbit.
Nice.
Susan said. Okay.
Oh, that's right. See, I've been trying to get into that business. I've got a ton of seeds that I've stocked up, some from Washington, and oh man, was having a nerve-wracking experience to try to get around the canine when I was coming across. I didn't have any actual bud on me, but all my stuff smelled like bud.
I fucking swear to God, I was sweating nothing but dank. That's all the warehouse smelled like.
It was your body purging it out. But yeah, I set my book bag down when I was in the bus terminal. I just got into Buffalo. I set my book bag down next to this dude's leg because he had stepped back and he had brushed into it. And then I saw the canine, and I walked away and grabbed my bag, and I walked away because I saw him coming towards that line to check it. So I did a real quick U-ey around the thing and then came back after he cleared that line. But as I was walking away, you could see that dog was like, he smelt it by the dude's leg, but it wasn't a hit because it wasn't actually on him. He was just like, there's something around here. And that dog just couldn't find it that whole time. That's awesome. Well, I'll definitely come to your store. Do you offer discounts? Can't. Fucked up. I have no idea what's on them, but it's coming off flaky and shiny.
Susan's in New York, same as us color. Never mind, I see. But yeah, New York is one of the slowest states for dispensaries right now.
And they were so slow to actually finally decide to do it.
That part.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
If you go, did you post my group in here?
Yeah.
If you go to my Facebook group, you can. I'm the only admin on my Facebook group. You can add me, and the wife's on my page, obviously, because she's right under my name, married too. And you can connect to either of us or both of us and shoot some information, and we'll stay connected. Cana Queen. Ah, that's your store name is Canna Queen.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We can't shop anywhere else.
Nope. I gotta shop there. I can't. That link I just posted is to his Facebook group for anyone who wants it. Ooh, Hawaii. Yeah.
He just commented on my video. I'm hoping he'll be in. Usually if he'll watch my videos, and then if I'm still alive, he'll pop in. I have a new member. Would you look at that? I got the Facebook push notification. You have a new member in the Modern Native.
That's all it's about.
So, roll call. We got the color drop and
was color.
Susan. No, I'm saying I'm doing a roll call. It's an hour in. We got 6 people in here. You, Susan, the color drop. Who else is still hanging out? Chasing Tail, you still hanging out?
Chasing Tail Outdoors, I believe. And James Guide.
2 new members.
And yeah, see, Chasing Tails Outdoors.
Oh, James is in and out so fast he ain't.
And the color drop was saying it was me to him adding you on the Facebook page.
Okay. I couldn't look at it yet. But now I have 2, so that was probably Susan too. Chasing Tail.
That's how it comes down.
Same. I love that, Susan.
Yeah.
It was me here.
Ah, okay.
It pops up the same. It's just mine is a couple of seconds delayed compared to you.
Actually, I think
I said something. Every time I say how many we have in, 2 people pop out when I say roll call. Because I have 2 people who are creeping on my shit, and every time I call them out, they back out. Like, if you want to creep, but like.
Yeah, because it doesn't count you, does it?
No, it helps. Everybody watching, if they don't say a word the whole time, it helps.
No. I'm saying like the live chat, the number of people, does it count you, or does it? Okay, then.
If I'm in StreamYard, it doesn't count.
So it's me, color drop, and see.
Awesome. I don't really do the welcome the new members thing on my page, but because obviously usually if somebody's going to it, I see them here.
Good night, color drop.
Night, color. And after I see your Facebook, I'll start using your first name if you want me to.
I'll think about maybe doing some more songs. It's something I want to do. And yeah, Chasing Tail, all views count.
Yeah, and I don't care if someone throws a thumb down.
It doesn't matter. A view's a view.
I pinned a comment. If you guys look at one of my shorts, it's the Can you go to my thing?
I'm already.
This one. What was that one called? I gotta click it.
No, you don't. You're not alone.
My short, I'm sorry. My short, the You Are Not Alone. It's a very positive, upbeat, uplifting like message. There's no reason anybody can dislike it. But I have a thumbs down on it, and I know it's simply because I have someone on my channel who is upset with me. And they keep thumbing it down, and they keep throwing me my thumbs down on every single video, but you know what? They're still watching every single video. So if they really just don't like my videos and they're watching each one anyway, okay, you can always comment and let me know what I can do to make it better. Or B, they're watching it to hate on me, to throw me a thumbs down, which is still an interaction and it's still a watch. So thanks. Have a nice day. I know, Susan. I was talking about the color drop. I said I would use their first name when I look at the Facebook group if they want me to. Exactly, Jason Tail. Still counts. So I don't let it bother me when people worry about their dislikes. I still have a 96% like on my channel, so I'm fine. That one dislike per video doesn't hurt me. And every 10 videos, I get a negative comment. Oh, I wish.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in a super dry spell right now. I had to upgrade my phone because my phone was absolutely dying. It wouldn't function anymore. Like, I couldn't upload. I couldn't go live. It didn't want to work right. So, like, it was an absolute necessity. So we couldn't get our smoke this week. My phone is the smoke, but I can't smoke. And I don't get why this one. Well, I do get it. Why it won't focus on the fire.
It's practically a moving picture.
Yeah, it's not enough light. It needs a point of reference. Hold it steady. At least it's not a line of socks.
I'm telling you to put those in the line.
Well, you've been needing the line to do your laundry, so I've just been having my socks on the steel. It still gets the rain and it gets dried out. But that steel got so hot, some of my socks are like borderline. They were close to getting melted, kind of thing.
AAP. What's that?
AAP Variety Channel. Yeah.
Who won a pack?
I did. I
You won a
won a
package?
drawing from AAP. It was a
Oh,
party
wow.
pack. I've got to go and email them. I took a screenshot of their email. I got to do it after this. But
Oh.
yeah, I
Why
won a
didn't you tell
drawing.
me?
And I have another dude's email. I totally forgot to tell you that too. Sean and Peck hot sauces. He's gonna send me. He's gonna send me a hot sauce that is a 10,000, and he has to send me a waiver for me to sign before I can actually drink it. And I'm gonna take a shot online. Because I asked him, I was like, you ever heard of anybody not having heat taste or sense of heat? He's like, no. I was like, since last year, I haven't been able to taste heat. I was like, I've been wanting to try some of these challenges where you take the hottest hot sauce or whatever, and I just take a shot of it on a live stream. Cool.
I eat ghost pepper like they're Tic Tacs.
Oh, that's what the party pack is? It's a 420 party pack.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
You might have to email them as soon as we're done on this spot.
Oh, yeah, I was going to anyway, but I'm definitely going to now. That's awesome. Woo woo. I didn't know. I didn't know what I was really even getting into. I'd been a subscriber for them, but I hadn't caught one of their lives in a while, and I'd never been part of one of their giveaways, and I almost never win. And it was exactly what I said. I was like, I never won any of these. I'm here for the fun. I like seeing the scroll by when my name pops up. I'm like, woo! And then I instantly won as soon as I said it. So yeah, I never win these. Roll from Hunter Native. I swear, Luke rigged that for me. If I remember right, I can't think of his wife's name right now. That'd be awesome.
It's still gonna take a little bit to get to us.
2 to 4 days if they send it out like in
Tomorrow.
the mail. If they send it out immediately, they do it express. Depends on what they do. I have no idea. They seem like a decent sized channel and they do this a lot, so they seem pretty well organized with it.
Rebecca.
I thought so. There was like 3 of them in the chat, so I didn't know if I was catching that right because somebody had said something to them. So I didn't. But they're super awesome people, and he's kind of got like my personality when I get super stoned because he was sitting there smoking a bowl the whole time. I was like, man, you're killing me.
It's weird when smoking is a part of my
Function.
and it helps me work. It helps me
Listen, I've been smoking weed since I
remember
was
things.
9. My body developed with it, and it's not an addiction. It's a chemical dependency to maintain a balance in my brain, to maintain normal. I'm a dick if I don't get to smoke, and she can attest to that.
Yep.
Oh, once a week. So yeah, I'll make sure to send them an email after I end this. I'll be able to start sending out my gifts as soon as I can start getting some traction. Once I can get some people on my Patreon. I've got 3 right now, but it's not enough to fund shipping. And I've got my total appreciation giveaway. You know, my 1,000 subscribers, my first 1,000 get the total appreciation giveaway. I'll be doing the video to drop the email for that as soon as I make the Modern Native email. I decided I need an email just for that.
I definitely understand that, Susan. That's the whole reason I smoke.
Yeah, pretty much.
And epilepsy.
I like to say I smoke because I'm married to this bitch. But that's not 100% accurate.
I was gonna say, you were smoking a long time before you met me.
Okay. I can't quit because I'm married to this bitch.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Can I be toothpick?
I just put new batteries in this. I don't want to kill it putting it on fire.
Did the solar light charge?
Yeah, I just haven't grabbed it. And I forget what I was saying. Oh, that's right. My total appreciation subscriber giveaway. I can't start shipping out gifts until I can start getting some funds in for it. And the walking sticks are coming first. I've got the walking sticks that I carved for people who donated. And as soon as I get some funds rolling in from Patreon, I will be sending those out. That's why I've been so talking about it and doing updates and adjusting it and trying to see what people want to get people to join. Because the sooner I can get more people joined up on that, the sooner I can start sending things out and showing appreciation. Stuff like that. So, I mean, if anybody wants to talk about their channel or wants to come up on panel, you can feel free. It says we still have 3, so I think it's you, Susan, and Jason Tail. So, So did you see that my video kind of blew up?
Mhm.
Like in less than an hour, it like normally in the first hour it's like 10, 15 people watch it at most. Within the first hour, I had like 35 people watch it. It blew up. I was like, holy shit! Like I knew
was
it
gonna
was a
be.
good topic, and I knew I did it pretty good. Like, holy shit! A few of my other ones are taking off. The Fire in Under a Minute to Go to Fire Hole Start.
Yeah, I saw that.
See, that's the biggest problem. My audience is so broken up. I've got some people who strictly watch lives, some people who strictly watch my videos, and some people who strictly just watch shorts. So that's why it's so hard to get the numbers to balance out everything to get up into the thousands each. But that's why I'm growing so fast. It's like individually, each one only has a couple of hundred in each audience, but collectively, it's almost 1,300 total. Oh, wow, really? You know, it's because I don't have the setting to where you have to be subscribed to comment, so it's not that reminder to people who aren't subscribed or that YouTube took that subscription away. So, because I remember getting that notification because I got the notification and I went through my list and I grabbed you back because I remember that. I thought it was funny.
But remember, if you don't go in the video, they take it away.
It doesn't take it away from me.
Mine gives me 10 days.
I'm still subscribed to them. I don't have that limitation on mine for some reason. Nothing, because I have things that I've subscribed to because I scroll by it and I like it, but I've never actually clicked in and watched any of it. And it's a larger channel. It's not like anybody in particular on here. It's like one of those compilation funny things. I'm subscribed to them. I've never actually watched any of their videos in a video screen, but that subscription has never been taken away. They never filter mine. I don't know. Well, I can't say that. There was like good batch of time. It was like 3 or 4 months where everybody on these live streams that I would subscribe to, I got unsubscribed from.
Mm-hmm.
But then it stopped doing that like 4 months ago, and I haven't had an issue since. Although it never wants to give me Big Matt's notification. I have his bell clicked, and I still don't get the notification.
I do too, and it doesn't give me. It'll just come up.
It doesn't even do that for me. I've got to actually look him up because he doesn't pop up on my live the feed where it shows everybody that's live.
Mm-hmm.
It won't. He won't pop up there. Like he'll message me and tell me he's live, and I'll go to his page and I'll see him there. And then I'll minimize it down and look at what other lives are on, and he's not on that list. Yeah, same here, Jason Tail. Like to actually go through each one of my individual subs and watch one video. Like if I went down my list and watched even just a short of every single one, it would take me about a month.
You have like 1,300 subs. Yeah, it takes a little bit.
No, that's just the people that are subscribed to me. I'm subscribed to every one of those people and more.
Yeah.
I had hundreds of subscriptions before I started my channel. Awesome, yeah. I remember seeing you in the chat and on the scroll by when we were doing the giveaway polls. And I think I got you back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If not, I'll grab you. That sounds good. But so far, doing the lives for the mid-length videos work. It works pretty well because it doesn't immediately seem like it's a live because the way I set it up, it when someone clicks into it after the fact, I'm still so mad. I swear, when I was filming that survival challenge, it didn't sound the barking. I could barely hear the barking myself, but the phone just picked it up like crazy, and then it just had this weird warble echo because the bark echoed around, so it heard it 3 times. That's why I had that. Stupid. And it took me a while to start doing lives. It took me months before I finally did my first actual live. Besides just documenting the destruction of that property. And when it comes down to it, those homeowners were just. I'll probably just try to climb the backside and see. But yeah, when it came down to it, those homeowners that were around that property were just bad as that property. They didn't care about the environment. They cared about their peace. And their property. Creature stop. I called you over here. Oh boy. But yeah, it took me months to start doing lives, and it was a while before I actually did them sort of regularly, and then I fell off of doing my channel in general. So no, so we lost their actual stuff. Yeah, because if we don't smoke regularly, our appetites are down, my energy's down, I get weak, my sugar's down. It's a cascade effect. She gets nauseous and headaches. Her epilepsy is at a higher risk. So it says we got 4 hanging out now. Two.
What kind, Susan?
Well, Chase and Tail, one thing that helps you get subs is the shorts. If you put out a bunch of shorts and you just try to just kind of have fun with it and figure out what works, you can really gather in a lot of subs, and that can lead to a lot more views on your full length videos. And also searchability definitely helps, and try to diversify. I did a whole video on it earlier. My journey, the live I did earlier was my journey on my YouTube journey on 1,000 subs, 1 year, 300 videos. And you have Grand Mall, right?
I have the very most extreme response.
Yeah, it's called Grand Mall.
Yeah.
Yours came from head injuries, right?
Yeah. Mine came from repetitive. But they tried to tell me that I was born with it and it was just dormant for a while. But I didn't have seizures.
You never had seizures in school?
Except the one that was after getting hit in the back of the head.
I was gonna say that was after you got cracked in the back of the head.
I was gonna say I didn't just get smashed in the back of the head. No, the back of my skull cracked.
I mean, I don't have epilepsy, but I do have an aneurysm that built up in the back of my head and it burst, and I stroked out at the kitchen table.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, it scared the piss out of her because she's never seen me. Even if I'm drunk, even if I'm totally stoned out of my mind, I'm still functional. I'm still there. I'm still coherent. So it's like she's never seen me non-functional, blackout, spaz out. Hey Elizabeth, how you doing? We're doing a community chat, grow, hangout, kind of BSing. But yeah, that aneurysm, I didn't really know what was going on. I had this pressure building up in the back of my head. I had this headache, and it just kind of, over a matter of a few weeks, it got worse and worse and worse. And then I was sitting there at the table with her. And it wasn't even like we had just taken a dab and I was in the middle of a bad cough. No, we literally were just sitting there, and
We were watching TV.
yeah, we were watching something on your phone, and it was before the TV was set up. Wasn't it?
We were in the apartment.
I know.
We were
We didn't
sitting
get
at
the TV yet.
Yeah, we were sitting at the table.
Oh,
sitting
with
in
the
the
small
chairs,
TV there.
and
That was
we had
before
the
we
small
got my big
TV.
TV. My big TV.
My
My
big
system was
TV.
hooked up to it. That was my big TV.
Our system was up to it, and I'm the one who
Indian
got
giver.
it.
Indian giver.
It
That
was
was my
still
system.
our system.
But anyway, I was sitting there at the table, and that pressure built up really bad, and it was just a really bad headache. It was worse than it had been for that whole time. And then it just, like, I got cracked in the back of the head with a sledgehammer with an ice pick on it. And I just put my hand up to the back of my head and kind of just started stroking out, having a seizure on the table. And I was trying to tell her I was okay, give me a second, but I guess it came out as garbledy-gook. And she didn't understand what I was trying to say. And I managed to get to the bed and lay down to just try to relax for a little bit. But I don't go to hospitals. I don't. won't go to the hospital. Yeah, Elizabeth.
It doesn't like to do that for my phone. If I copy paste, it doesn't let me type after or something.
So type before in that case.
Oh, yeah. And I did that before. The message was right underneath, and I specifically said,
Well,
that's her page.
I know, but if the chat was moving pretty fast and there was a gap in between. Yeah, I had there was definitely some obvious brain damage. I had some short-term memory issues. I had word association problems. I kept forgetting people's names. We had lived upstairs from this guy for a year, and I'd known him the whole time, and I knew his name. Said his name 20, 30 times a day. But I was looking at him, and I couldn't think of his fucking name. And I was just like, cool, bro. And like, I called him bro all the time. I call everybody bro. But there was that hesitation because I went to go say his name, and I was like, I can't think of his name. But I felt so ashamed. I was just, bro, I leave it at that. And I'd get really confused, and it'd be hard for me to talk. And I'm a talker. I enjoy talking. And actually, if you go back to the very beginning of my channel and you start from there, that was very shortly after I had my aneurysm. And you can sort of see how I have some word association issues and some speech problems, and it gets better. It was part of my process. I did a lot of mental exercises and a lot of word association tricks, and I'd forget what I was saying in the middle of conversations. So what I would do is I'd start backstepping whenever I would to try to get back to the frame of mind that led to that train of thought that brought that conversation about, kind of thing. Like I tried to hit replay, reset, kind of thing. But it was hard, and it was a lot of work. And yeah, that was probably the scariest thing that you've seen when it comes to me.
When it comes to you, yes. I have seen that before, but not from you. And people don't understand what I mean when I say it like that. You don't have things that happen like that to you.
Not when it comes to my mind and my brain. No. Like I will have a muscle spasm and lose total control of a limb, but not my mind. Sometimes what's a good thing, Jason Tail? Like what were you referencing? There was a lot that just came out there. I mean, it really put some things in perspective. It made me appreciate my mind more and the knowledge I had, and that's why I wanted to share it and document it.
Really?
Yeah. The short term, not so much. Some of the long term, yeah, but it was the way, like I've had memory loss in the past where I've blocked things out of my memory because I didn't want to deal with it until I was older. So it's like I've had that, but having a total just loss of control of your mind, I felt lost just sitting in the apartment. That's how bad it was. I was just sitting there in front of the TV holding my Xbox controller, and I was still lost because I forgot what I was doing. Holding my controller with the Xbox off, and I still couldn't remember what I was doing. That happened more than once, and that was kind of disheartening. But I mean, I've definitely healed, and the loss and the damage wasn't permanent because I've came back. I've gotten 95%. I still have a couple issues occasionally. My stutter comes back every now and then, and I do have that memory lapse occasionally in the short-term memory conversation, but it's only very, very far. I actually didn't think about that you can actually go through my old videos and watch the healing progression. I had 7 there for a minute.
Mm-hmm. I want to change and relax. Maybe eat something. Like food. Probably not. Definitely, Susan.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be in contact. You're on the Facebook group now. I'm sure she already went in and added you, or we'll be getting around to that.
I mean, you can add my actual Facebook. I don't have a group. I'm a part of the group, but you can just add my Facebook. I don't really
She's
care.
the only Dakota in the group. So. And like I said, you find my channel, my page, you go underneath my info, and she's right there in the area. But yeah, you get some sleep. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I understand, Chase and Tail. Hey, it's not the same, but I have past trauma where I've been diagnosed with PTSD as well. It's not military related, so it's not the same, but they gave me the same diagnosis. My cousin, he's a Marine, and uh, he got hit with an IED and a suicide bomber, 2 separate occasions, obviously, 2 different tours. He healed and came back, and then the suicide bomber, that was kind of, it took it out of him. He was in a coma, and when he came out of it, he had really bad PTSD, and he said that I'm one of the only people in the family that even have a clue of what he deals with. You too, Susan.
So who's that third person since Susan just left?
I think it might be someone. Tasha might have me muted on her thing to give me the watch time because she's on her live, but she has her thing next to her. So she might have me playing, but I'm just muted.
I mean, maybe. But it keeps going down from 3 to 2 because she's been chasing tails.
Mm-hmm. And it might have still been registering Susan for the last few seconds.
It was just weird because it went down to 2 and then it went back up to 3. She was on her.
She might have heard me go to say something and then jump back in to hear what I said, kind of thing. Or we might have someone popping in and out. Plus, I'm on the live feed, so people will randomly click on it.
Yeah.
Some people may see the fire on the on the preview and be like, oh, cool, ASMR sleep video, and then they hear me talking, but I can't sleep.
I can.
I know
I
you
was
love
just
my
sleeping.
voice, especially when my voice gets like this when I've been talking for an hour and my voice starts getting that gravelly tone to it.
Mm.
That's why you end up sitting there just trying to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. You do make me fall asleep because you make me relax and make me calm.
That's why I worry about you listening to me in your headphone while you're doing stuff.
You keep me calm, but focused. Especially this week.
I do like the raccoon on Jason Tips picture.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna get off of here so I can go get out of my
I was gonna say you can
crap.
go ahead and get changed. I'll be.
I don't have a spot. So. Probably turn the light off now. I'm gonna say goodnight, Chasing Tail, only because I'm getting off the live. He's not. I am. So, good night.
Oh, excuse me. So, Chase and Tail, I see your comment there. The only thing I don't get is another. Knife. And cold battery on my back.
Yeah. Sorry.
Like I got a wet shirt and that ain't even as cold as that.
Actually, your skin's colder than my portable.
Oh. I thought it was a lot. Like it that's what made yeah. Yeah. Fucking spell check. How they went from a lot to another. Like come on, spell check. But yeah.
Sorry for the butt.
It's too dark. But yeah. Obviously, like I said, it is different. Mine is from childhood and teenage trauma, and it's the way the freaking therapist put it. He was like, "You pretty much have PTSD twice." I was like, "What? How is that even possible?" And he's like, "You have two different severely traumatic events that caused you to have PTSD." But you had it before the second event, so technically you have it twice. And I was like, that just sounds stupid. I've always wanted to enlist, though. I grew up always wanting to be a soldier. Hopefully, after I get my teeth fixed, I can. Because I can pass a psych eval. And I don't have anything that's actually on record. I don't know about bears, but.
You start. I'll kick your ass on your live.
Bring it, bitch. We'll show a live demonstration of equality.
You know, I was gonna say,
See, mine that's a big trigger for me is getting too angry. I can get set off and I can get very aggressive. But there's also the other side of it. If someone is extremely upset and like breaking down, crying, bawling, begging, especially a child, that that hits me so hard on such an emotional level that I start shutting down. I can't deal with it, and I start kind of I don't. It's really hard to explain, but it hurts my chest. Tape
hey,
the floor.
no, me. I take all
Oh, from the boxes.
from everything. I always have tape all over me. Every time I don't get it all off, I'm like, oh,
And for some reason, the other big trigger is slamming metal on metal. And I know that's weird, but that's the best way to explain it. Yeah, I figured you would, Chase and Tail. I figured you'd understand what I meant. And it's definitely hard to process and deal with things like that. Um, like it's hard for me to go to some family events because if there's a small child that throws an absolute temper tantrum and decides to bawl and throw a fit, if they get too far into it, it's going to bother me. And I know it is. Or if, someone breaks out into a fight and I get involved in it, see, the blacksmithing sound actually is a different sound. I like that sound. See, I like the ting. My issue is a clang. I know that sounds weird to put it that way, but that's the ting 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 of blacksmithing I actually enjoy. So that's I actually can't wait to start doing that. But like if someone breaks out into a fight and I get involved, it's not a yes or no or trying to decide if that's what I want to do. No, it's a reflex. It's a reaction. I just got impacted. I just got hit. I'm swinging back. And usually by the end of it, people think it's my fault. So that's why I try to avoid those situations. Because I don't fight to fight like a lot of these people who brawl and pick fights. They do it to just slap each other around and show who's big. If I get into a fight or someone fights me, it's it's an attack on my life. My mind, my body is like kill, put him down, immobilize. Those are my options. So when someone swings on me or wraps me in a chokehold or throws a hard shove into my chest, my instant reaction is to go for soft spot, to drop them on the ground, to pin them, something to make sure that they don't hurt me again. And that's my reflex. That's the way my body, my mind was designed and trained. So it's something that has taken a lot to come to terms with and have a measure of control over. What would be a good code word for this one, baby? No? Yeah, fuck you.
I hate that thing. You know that.
I definitely understand that, Chase and Tail. No family gatherings or big parties or fireworks for him. Well, different reasons, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I can't watch fireworks either.
And see, I have a really heavy empath streak where if I'm in a big group and there's a collective emotional condition, like if a big group is upset or a big group is angry, I can feel that. And I can feel it all. And I don't like that feeling, being around that many people with that much negativity. So it just bogs me down, and I'm like, nah, I can't. I got to get some space. I got to breathe. But I'll do something I did before. I'll throw people off. Hides. For my replay champions who are watching the replay and have actually stuck around this long and have actually caught it this far and paying attention, put it down in the comment section on the replay of this video. Hides. 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 Down in the comment section to let me know that you are a replay champion. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yeah, had to drop that in there. Because I'll probably be closing it up in the next just about a minute. So unless you wanted to hang out and come up on panel and chat afterwards, after I close it out, if you felt like you needed someone to talk to, like I said before, I'm here for you. Otherwise, I'll be closing it off, hanging out with the wife and chilling out for a bit. I got probably comments I got to respond to, and I got to email 2 people. I feel like that hot sauce video is going to go viral. Can't wait. 10,000? No problem. Alrighty. So if you're all good chasing tail, I'll be closing it up here in a second. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for popping in, watching on the replay, hanging out with us. Yeah, I appreciate all of you. When it comes down to it, I'm here for you. I'm here to entertain you. Alrighty, Chase and Tail, you have a good night. Appreciate you hanging out. You get some sleep. So, I appreciate every single one of you, every one of my supporters, every one of my fans, every one of my subscribers, everybody that hangs out, everybody that interacts. I definitely appreciate everybody. Thank you again. And yeah, until next time, get out there, be a native, and go beast.